location sets. Not my thing. Like, they're fine. I just like prefer stuff that I can just like hold and fidget with and stuff. Instead of something I kind of have to set down and then play with, you know? But sometimes I might buy one. Probably because of the minifigures. Yeah, that's kinda a pattern with those sets in certain cases. They are okay built, and then they just slap lots of desirable minifigures, and boom, you want it even though you wouldn't buy it normally. Star Wars has done this multiple times, and Ninjago too. But, honestly, Ninjago does it better. Why? Well, A, they're cheaper because Lego Star Wars kinda has worse pricing generally. B, they have decent play features. And C, they are not fucking flat. Like, if I just wanted some random floor with, to put some makers on, I would just go to some random store that says floor tires, put some figures there, and look at that.
This is peak.
Anyway, yeah. Like, usually, like, Ninjago location builds at least have, like, some shrine, some temple looking thingy roughly. You know, the usual Ninjago stuff. And it so happens that one of this type of set has minifigures I want. Why? Well, I really like the Wolf Clan. Like, it's not subtle at all. And I kinda need the set to have every Wolf Clan warrior figure that's on the market right now. I guess if I really technically want to have the full lineup from the show, I would have to wait for next year to get knocked. So, yeah. But hey, at least now I got Evil Jack and Baby Girl Cinder. So yeah. Starting with the figures, we have Kai. He just has like the standard classic ninja suit for this wave of the tournament suits, where they have like the scale design roughly until the middle of the legs and on the torso. They're sleeveless, and there is like a small bar here saying the ninja's name, so in this case Kai. And otherwise it's pretty standard ninja fur, belt, golden detailing, some dragon stuff, and yeah. The short armor he comes with is this one with two katana swords on the back. And speaking of katanas, he comes with a long one, a short one, and whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, like, genuinely, like, what were they thinking with this? No offense, like, that's too long. And the weirdest thing is, it isn't only in this set, like, in the Source of Motion, the same build is used. So, like, some designer thought they were cooking with this, and after that they included it in two sets, I guess. His headpiece is the hairband version, here's the half mask, and his faceprint is the older, not young rising one with one happy, like, kinda smirking but not really confidently face, and then one determined face. And without the armor, you can see that on the back there's just the ninja going for Keiso Kai with a dragon design. And the scaling also carried over on the back. Next up we have Sora, and she is like a more different design than the classic ninja have, just like every other new ninja has in the wave. It's still sleeveless, but as we can see, one of her arms is still robotic. And the suit design is like a bit more modern looking, I guess. Like, there isn't like the dragon scale printing, and there isn't even like a usual belt. And there has some more normal straps, almost like a vest-like look, and even like a keychain almost here, with like a kinda S-shaped thing to represent Sora. And yeah, the distribution of pink is like minimal but really well done, with the middle parting too, obviously her hair and then the things here. And weapon wise, she just comes with a golden katana, so the most basic stuff. She has the actual correct hairpiece on her and a dark blue mask, and the faceprint is the standard first Sora one, so one angry face without her using powers, and one happy face with her using powers. And I can be bothered to remove the mask, so I'll just show one here. And yeah, like, it's a good Sora design, but not too much to say honestly. Next up we have Tox. This is her first design since 2014, I guess, or 2013. I don't remember when the Ultra Agents Wave said she came out. And yeah, she uses the Storm Mohawk in lime green, which honestly fits her vibe a lot, so I don't mind the hair change. Her face has like really faint like detailing in terms of like freckles, I guess, and makeup, and like cheekbones, and like this like slightly like faded lime green, and her eyes are also lime green, and her expression is just like this confident smirk with a bit angry eyes. Obviously no back face print because of the mohawk. Her jacket is like this really cool like leather sleeveless look with a purple undershirt with some skull design. And her pants are just like pretty normal pants with just like a lime green belt and some knee rips. And her accessory is just like this big toxic shuriken. It's just the one used for like the possession wave gimmick items that I forgot the name of, but with just the centerpiece being purple and the spikes being lime green. Honestly, a pretty great upgrade of the original design, even though I don't own it, I know how it looks. And yeah, one of the backup figures in this set, mostly because it's also unique. On the back we have a Wolf Clan Mask Warrior, and it's like the second wave design, so it's the purple, red, and gunmetal gray design. I talked about this at length in a different video, so I won't go into detail that much, but his weapon here are just the silver Wolverine claws, which, yeah, I kinda prefer the other accessories that they come with, but you can't always win, and Cinder has that anyway, so no biggie. The main thing I would actually talk about are the Shadow Claws. They are attached using the Outrider neck attachment, with this like clip bar hole piece attached on each, and then onto that we have those Shadow Energy parts attached, and with some red claw pieces at the end. They are very poseable actually, like because you can rotate them here, move them back and forth, and then obviously adjust the claws. Obviously, if you don't have like a base plate attachment for them, they might fall over easily just because the obvious weight distribution issues. But that's like not that of a big deal. It's annoying, sure, but like it's a sacrifice for the Dobas design. What I suggest, like if you want extra like posing dynamics, is replace the outrider attachment with the two-star neck attachment piece. Attach those Among Us looking one by one pieces to that, and then attach the two claw assemblies onto those, because that way you have also like up and down rotation in that way. And yeah, issue is it sticks out a bit more, so you have to count with that, but like for extra dynamic poses, it's a setup I recommend. Next up we have Baby Girl and Cinder, and this design is exclusive to this set. He has like these gunmetal ropes on him with like a very fitting smoky design, where even the suit clothing lines have like this uneven smoke look, as well as the design having these smoky almost like pattern designs on them. Suddenly have legs, he just comes with the ghost tail piece in black and transparent, which is honestly kinda annoying because like many people pointed out, there is like the Mysterio smoke trail thing that you can attach onto normal legs, and that way you have both. So I guess maybe it was like a weird budget issue, I guess, or something, I don't know, but it is annoying. My best recommendation if you want legs is just use like the crystal general legs on that's what I'm doing. So yeah, he also comes with the shutter spin armor piece in silver, and his head and hair are just the same ones from the first part of the wave. I wish maybe he could have had like a shutter spin alternate face, just because it's like a thing that he does pretty often, so yeah. Thing is like, shutter spin isn't like directly referenced in any sets. We have just the wolf mask and the gong, but not even like the shutter spin eyes on anybody, or like a way to do like the shutter spin spinner thingy or whatever in any way. So I don't know how much shutter spin was even like planned during the set development phase, I guess. Looking onto the back, we just see that it just has the Wolf Clan symbol in red on a black background with some metal outlining and the purple belt continuing. And we can see that the back face expression is the same one as last time, with just the smoke covering at the mouth, which he never did in the show, so I basically never used it, honestly. And I forgot to mention, but his accessory is the Wolf Clan sword. A really good weapon piece, so I'm happy that he has that one instead of just something less interesting. Finally, we have Evil J. His suit is a combination of dark blue, black with some light blue and faded yellow accents, which is honestly a good combination to like make the suit look eviler but still have it pop with those lighter color accents, because otherwise it might have just been a bit too muddled. So that's a good choice. He has the same shoulder piece as Kai, just in black, and he comes with a silver katana, which is weird considering how many gold ones we get, and this nunchucks, which is basically just like an all black version of like the legacy design of the nunchucks of lightning, which is like one of those small lightning pieces introduced in Next Night, I think, attached just to show that he's using his powers. He has the downsizing J face, so one side is like him with the visor smirking, and the other one is without it angry. And on the back we have a wolf clan symbol in like this kinda metallic light grayish blue, and we can see more like the lightning yellow design on the back, which I honestly find interesting because here it just kinda gets focused down like the middle as you see, but here is far more spread out all over, which honestly is an interesting choice. But yes, this is a great minifigure, obviously. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people might have bought this set for the minifigures, which, I mean, yeah, that's kind of like I said, that's a thing that happens with those location sets. But the location set is good too, which we'll get to now. The location is basically 4 parts that are modulated together. So what I will do is I will show each of the parts individually. Just that way I can show them more close up without any like issues of stuff being covered up and stuff. Starting with the central build, it's just like this small battle arena with 2 of these platforms, which honestly is neat because if I remember correctly, in some of the tournament rounds, these kinds of platforms actually appear. And the play feature here is pretty simple. You just attach a minifigure here, a minifigure here, and then you just kind of rotate them to fight. It's a simple play feature, but it's fun, and eventually one of them will probably fall over, especially since there's only one stud attachment each. So yeah, I mean, Slender kind of has a disadvantage just because he has a far less stable base, but he deserves it probably. Next up we have this weapon stand area, which is obviously like the least important one, but it's pretty neat looking with this like autonomy tree here, but otherwise it isn't much. It's just the bridge and like this weapon stand. I really like this golden like weapon here. I don't know what the name of the type of sword is, but it's a neat inclusion. But the other 2 weapons are pretty generic weapons, I would say. So yeah, it's neat, but it isn't groundbreaking or interesting, I'll be honest. Next up, we have this drum platform area. The drum is not touched by anything, which I'll show you why in a bit. It has like this sticker design on both sides, and it's basically symmetrical. Technically not because of how it's built, but it's the closest they could get to. The platform itself is pretty symmetrical itself outside of like this small thing with the stone statue thing here and the flag sticking out. It's just 2 staircases with a drum holder with an extra bar attachment for some reason on each side, and the drum area in the middle. The whole thing is built around a play feature where you place the drum. Then if you pull by this technical attachment here, the drum gets knocked off and falls. The mechanism is pretty simple, just when you pull this angled technique piece is angled in a way where it lifts up and with that knocks the drum over. So yeah, a pretty simple play feature, but kind of fun just to play somebody like Cinder. But pretty fun, you can just place somebody and then pull and damn Cinder, you fucking have ruined my display. But the idea is, yeah, fall over, oh no, dead. Probably not, but yeah. Anyway, and onto the final area, we have the kind of centerpiece of the whole build. The staircase to this statue of like, I guess, probably supposed to be the first Spinjitzu master. Like there's a Spinjitzu skull here and stuff, and like, it would make less sense if it was Wu, honestly, but yeah. the statue is obviously designed after a minifigure, and the minifigure is doing like a meditating pose, which is kind of funny considering minifigures can't actually do that pose, but you know, statue being statue, it can probably bend the rules or something. And yeah, like I said, one of the hands holds like this scroll that seemingly is like a spinjitzu instruction, and the other hand just is like this golden dragon statue. Out the back of the statue we have these two flags with a symbol on them, and a neat decorations that also just like, which also just make this build sim bigger, which is neat. On the sides, both sides have like this dragon logo on the area here, and some greenery. On the back, it's pretty plain outside of this, which is for the play feature, which I will just show now. The play feature is pretty simple. You place somebody here, you pull the thing, and the stars slide down. The play feature looks pretty simple. When you pull this, basically the stars do support, and because they are attached on loose Technic pins, it means they just get angled down in specific ways, so it's basically so the figure is guaranteed to fall off. And you can just readjust it pretty easy with pulling it back, which is honestly great because it's better for play features obviously to just be easy to undo instead of being a hassle to undo, you know? Overall, this set is pretty great. Is it the best set of the wave? Yeah, no. It's a pretty neat location set? Yeah, kinda like. You get a decent amount of play out of it, which I appreciate. It isn't just like it isn't just that the players that there's a location for the characters to do stuff in. There's also like a way to do the fights in more interesting ways, and like a few small traps which are always fun. So I appreciate that about it. And it's honestly just a good way for like have a way to display a full tournament of sources figures if you don't own like the large set. So yeah, like I would probably recommend on a slight discount, which is how I got it, but like it isn't that bad for the price it's given at. So yeah.